Riley now to kick this one away. Set to return now. Here's Deontay Thompson. And it's a pretty good return here as he'll get it up to the 29-yard line. So Prescott and the Cowboys now with a 1st and 10, just shy of the 30. Here's the first carry for Ezekiel Elliott. And he is going to be stopped cold behind the line of scrimmage. It's a loss of a yard there, and now 2nd down. Leads to a 2nd and 11. Second down, Prescott. And he'll hit the slant route. That's caught by Cooper. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. The result, a 1st down as a quick slant gets him 14. A 1st down carry by Elliott. And some room to maneuver. And he is down deep into Minnesota territory. A big run that time by Elliott. 43 yards on the ground. And you talk about great blocking up front. I don't think he was even touched, not a finger on him, until he was brought down to the ground.
I think we heard the whoosh as he went by, didn't we? Right through the gap. No one there, as you outlined. No one touched him at all. A free sprint into the secondary.
Yeah, that's what you call breaking free right there. Just a yard on the pickup there, and it'll bring up a 2nd and 9.
I know the scouting report on him is that he doesn't possess the eye discipline to be an elite linebacker. And what that means is his ability to read, react, and make a play. But on that one, he looked like one of those guys.
A 2nd down throw for Prescott. Flush to his right. And this is caught. It's Cooper. And he'll take it into the end zone for a Cowboy touchdown. Amari Cooper, a 14-yard touchdown. And the Cowboys are now just an extra point away from moving out in front. Set now to kick this one away, and off it goes. That'll be taken in the end zone. And he'll take it up past the 25 to the 26-yard line. Vikings coming back out here on offense. It's been an interesting ride for them so far this season. It's kind of like the Patriots and the Texans and the Vikings. All 3 started slow, and now they're ramping up. Minnesota's won 3 in a row now, Charles.
You think they had a 3-way conversation and said, guys, we're better than this.
All right, let's be contenders.
Let's get it up there. Well, how about this one now? They were 1-2-1, and their head coach Mike Zimmer.
In a double coverage, and it's intercepted. Picked off by the linebacker, Jalen Smith.
Well, this is a defense that can confuse even the best of quarterbacks with their zone schemes. And here you've got a linebacker that's going to stay at home and just sit down in that zone. And this one basically comes right to him.
Following the interception, here's Prescott rolling to his right. It's caught right side of turns. And they'll wind up getting this one all the way down inside the 20. He got 29 yards that time. A give to Elliott. And they'll lose yardage here. Knocked back to the 19-yard line. It's a loss of 2 there, bringing up second down. Well, that play was doomed right from the start.
He just about ran into every defender on that one, didn't he? It felt like everyone got a piece of that tackle.
Prescott now on second down. On the left side, he finds Beasley. And he showcases the spin. A pretty good gain before he's taken down. 8 yards on the completion, but now they face third down. In need of a conversion on third down. They had the big play to start the drive. Not much sense. The give is to Elliott. And he'll get this one down to about the 10-yard line. Just a yard on the run there, and that's going to bring us to a fourth down.
Well, this was just simply excellent defense. On this third down, they had to be alert for the possibility of a pass, but that didn't stop them at all from understanding what was going on when they decided to run the football, and they just swarmed and stopped them for almost no gain.
So that's one you almost never see at this level. A wobbler from very short range, and it winds up no good.
All right, Brandon, if he slipped or someone got a hand on it, then I could understand it, but it's almost like he heard a whistle or something to stop the swing. A very strange result, especially for an NFL kicker.
Trying to shake off the interception from the last drive. He'll look to throw. Back now with Charles Davis. I'm Brandon Gaudin. Second quarter begins with the Vikings holding the football, and they've got it here with a first down. So the line of scrimmage moves all the way across the 50 now as they come up first and 10. Now a play fake here on first down. And his throw's going to be incomplete.
All right, need you to check my eyes here. This entire unit defensively, I think, has looked really strong in the first half, especially in the secondary. They've been cohesive, fast to the football. We just saw another example arriving there to help knock that one away.
So after the incompletion on first, now second and 10. They run it for the first time with a backup Murray. And able to push his way forward here for a good little gain. They get 6 here after the incompletion, and it'll leave them with a 3rd and 4. Now Cousins. And he's got Kyle Rudolph. And they're going to be set up down around the 15-yard line. A really good pickup of 28 yards. On first down, Murray. And he is going to lose yardage here. It's a loss of 4 there, bringing up second down.
An interesting and intriguing decision there defensively because they kept extra DBs on the field despite seeing the multiple tight end look that came out for the offense.
I thought they were going to switch out of it. I didn't know if they felt they didn't have time or what the case was.
Well, in any event, the extra speed allowed for great penetration as they stuffed that one behind the line of scrimmage.
Now, meanwhile, here's a second down throw that's knocked away and incomplete. An incomplete pass on that last play, and that means they'll need to come up with something here on third down. Now Cousins. Oh, it's a touchdown if he holds on. Instead, it's 4th down. Well, he's been the guy already over 100 yards here in the first half. Could have had a lot more if he would have been able to haul that one in.
Yeah, in fact, our statistician Marvin was already handing me a piece of paper with that yardage totaled on it. He thought that catch was going to happen just as you and I did as well.
So chalk that down as an 8-play drive capped with a field goal.
Yeah, as a friend of mine used to say, they were moving and grooving for a while, but they couldn't keep the momentum going enough to get a touchdown out of it.
That's fielded in the end zone. And a nice return sets him up pretty good here at the 30-yard line. Possession going back over to Dallas here, a team who lost last week to Washington 20-17, and that was on the heels of that Week 6 blowout win they had over Jacksonville 40-7. But that loss against Washington, the field goal hitting off the upright after the penalty, a tough one to swallow.
It certainly was because it became a 52-yard field goal attempt for Brett Maher. Should have been 47, and ends up doinking it off the the upright, not the crossbar. And Dak Prescott, he had been 4-0 against Washington in his short career prior to Sunday's loss. A tough game for him as well.
On second down, Elliott found a little room there as he's up to about the 37. Give him 6 yards on the carry. It's going to be 3rd and 3 now.
And there's a run to be happy with. Good, solid yardage. He'll take that anytime you hand the ball to a back.
Third and short yardage. Prescott drops it underneath to Elliott. Still staying on his feet. Are you serious? A gain of 26 on the 3rd down conversion.
We can talk all we want about football being a game of strength and brawn. It's also a game of mismatches, and they're trying to create one there, getting it to their back out of the backfield to make a bigger play.
As we often say, get it to him in space, let him use his leg.
Yeah, if he can get a matchup against a linebacker or maybe a defensive end dropping out in a zone blitz, he's going to win that battle just about every time.
And brought down, but not before they're inside the 25. Another nice gain, 13 yards that time, and another first down. Two minutes to play here in the first half. More from Minneapolis after this.
We're going to 54. Wide in. There we go. Wide in. 47. Here we go, get out, let's go, get out. Here we go, 47. 26.
They keep on the ground with Elliott. And he's going to fight his way forward here for a modest gain. Give him 5 on the carry there, and it'll be 2nd down.
Hey, when you get good yardage like that on first down, it really does a whole lot of good for your entire offense. But I love the way he's finishing those runs. At the end of things, he's making sure he gets just a little bit extra.
Swing to the field, right. To the right.
10th carry now for Elliott. And he'll get him inside the 15 down to the 14-yard line. 5 yards is the pickup there as that extends this drive.
I know flashy plays as people like.
He'll be hit and taken down at the 21. Anthony Barr coming on the blitz. He gets him for a loss of 7. And it's never good to take a sack. You really don't want to take one down here in this part of the field down near the red zone.
Not at all, because you're already pretty much assured of a field goal. But you take a big sack, it could push you out of range, and that's why defenses get a little more aggressive in this situation. They're almost conceding the 3 points. They want to push you back and try and take you out of that.
They'll get to the line here, but remember, it's also 3rd down. Out of the gun, here's Prescott. Well, we got a second here. Let's take a peek around the league. What's coming up week 8. A couple big games as we near the halfway point of the season, Charles. I'm mainly looking at Philly and Jacksonville and London, and then New Orleans and Minnesota. That should be interesting.
Yeah, you're exactly right. Philly and Jacksonville, both teams struggling right now. The Eagles have already lost 4 games. They lost 3 all of last season. Both of those teams need a win in a big way. New Orleans and Minnesota, the Saints are on a heck of a roll right now. They've won 5 in a row, but the Vikings quietly have won 3 straight and seem to be getting their footing on defense again. And how about Green Bay? They had the week off this past week. Big win over San Francisco at home on a Monday night. They now head out to face the 7-0 Rams in Los Angeles. That's going to be fun.
Yeah, I'm glad you mentioned that one. That is a big one indeed.
Aaron Rodgers, Todd Gurley. Let's do this.
He's got it complete to Stephon Diggs. That goes for a gain of 31.
There will always be a place for methodically marching the ball downfield. But when you can pick it up in big chunks and strike like that, have explosive plays, that's often the difference in winning and losing. Those types of plays that can knock a defense off balance, that'll drive a team towards a victory.
Cousins now to throw on first down. That's caught inside the 20. And now before this first down play, we're going to get a timeout here, as they stop it with 28 seconds to go in the first half of play. So the big play means just like that, they'll operate from the red zone now on first down. From the red zone now, Cousins. And Rudolph has got it. The big tight end for a Viking touchdown. Kyle Rudolph from 17 yards out. And the Vikings find a way to stretch their lead. This time, the extra point up and good. And that makes this a 9-point game. Bailey now to kick this one away. And a fair catch signaled for and taken successfully. The Cowboys offense heading back out and ready to go again. And with time quickly fading here in the second quarter, not sure how aggressively, offensively they want to play this.
I think we'll find out just how much they trust their guys in this situation if they decide to take a shot.
They go back to the air here after the INT on the last drive. A hit as he throws there, incomplete. Intended that time for Cooper, and that'll bring up second down.
This defense has been very disruptive early on as they force another one to go awry.
Seems to be the front and the back end. Pass rush, they've been able to get home, and they're taking the ball away in coverage as well.
I love how you put it together. The front and back working in sync, only way to play good defense.
A second down throw for Prescott. Letting one fly deep for Cooper. That'll be incomplete as the clock will stop with 14 seconds remaining. Amari Cooper, his intended receiver, and now it's third down.
Here we go, 47, 47. Here we go, 46. Here you go. 26.
From the shotgun, it's Prescott. And that's caught by Beasley. Now a timeout taken. Perhaps a chance for one more quick play and then another timeout if they hurry. We'll see. Prescott now 7 of 10 here in this first half, and he's got a first and 10.
Here we go, 46. It's coming now. Here we go, 46. Good. 26.
And again, it's Prescott. They shakes it off. Looking deep in the direction. And that's caught inside the 30. And he'll go down, but not before getting this inside the 30. First half in the books. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports. Both teams appear ready for the fight ahead, and we resume action here in quarter number 3. This one fielded at the 5. And he'll be brought down at the 23, make it the 24-yard line. Out come the Cowboys now as they'll go on offense first here in this third quarter. They're down here, but very much in this game. What's the tonality of a coach's talk when a game is within striking distance like this at intermission?
Typically, what they're doing is emphasizing the things that went well in the first half and wanting more of that. Sure, you've got to go over some of the errors and clean up some things because there's a reason you're down. But overall, I think they want to stay positive, stay up with this team. We're just starting the second half, and we've got the football. Let's go ahead and punch it in, and then we'll take it from there.
See how that recipe works. Right back to him on first down. And able to get this one across the 45 before he's brought down. It's a gain of 11 yards that time, and it produces a new set of downs. Prescott looks to throw on first. Steps away. He goes full extension, and he's got it. 17 more yards on that one as they keep the drive rolling.
Hey, did you have one of those backyards that you had one of those, like, mats or pits like you have for high jumpers? And, you know, you had your friends throw the ball and you tried to make the spectacular catches?
I didn't need a mat.
you just did it with the ground?
Absolutely.
That explains your toughness. That explains your toughness right there because I think that guy was raised just like you. What a catch.
It's a 6-yard gain on the ground, and that'll make it 2nd and 4. Now Prescott. Forced out to his left, and he can't get rid of it. He's taken down.
No doubt that's a very good play defensively right there because you've always got to be aware that he can take off and make a big play with his legs. How about the way they were able to contain him? That also tells me the coverage was excellent downfield.
On third down, it's Prescott. And this is going to be incomplete.
Not only was the call spot on, how about the execution of that defense right there? The zone was absolutely locked up tight. He was trying to force it in there on third down.
But if there's a time to force it, he felt like he needed to make a play, right?
Yeah, exactly right. Third down, you got to try and find something. There's nothing available there for him.
So an empty possession there. What do you think went wrong, Charles?
Well, it looked like maybe the plant leg might have given way just a little. And when that happens, guys have a tendency to pull through the ball to compensate. And in doing so, sent this one off target.
Cousins and the Vikings with a 1st and 10. They start the drive with Cook. He'll take this from the 40 up to the 45 for a gain of 5.
Tough first half for him, unable to put up the numbers he's used to producing. But with a guy like him, you and I both know it just takes a couple of explosive touches for him to make an impact on this game and on the stat sheet as well.
And they went for a big play through the air on 2nd down. Couldn't connect. Now it's 3rd.
One of the toughest things about playing defensive back is pattern reading, trying to figure out what they're doing. And on that one, they had the fly, just sending a guy downfield with the in route accompanying it, what people call a dagger route, trying to hit the guy underneath after the clear out. In this case, though, they're not able to get it done.
Yeah, they said forget the underneath route. They went for the guy on the fly, but as you said, incomplete. Now he'll go down, but not before getting this inside the 30. A very solid gain of 27. First down, here's the run with Cook. And they've got it in the red zone now, down at about the 19. A nice run there, 9 yards, and it'll be 2nd down.
That play wasn't quite as big as the play that preceded it, but still, got to like the way they're moving the football, partner.
Absolutely. Pretty good room to run on that last play.
Yeah, they didn't get a first down, but still, you'll take runs like that each and every time, won't you?
They run it again with Cook. And he'll go out of bounds downs in the red zone just inside the 20. Just 4 yards on the pickup, but that's good enough to extend the drive.
Third quarter and you've got the lead. You're not ready to go into that 4-minute offense to close the game out, but a running game can really benefit your team right now.
Now a give. This is Murray. And he's able to get this inside the 10 now to the 9. 7 yards on the pickup there, and it'll leave them with a 2nd and 3.
They're trying to show that they can run the ball and protect this lead. Give it to the backs, play a little bit of keep away, don't you think?
And that's probably a good philosophy at this point, going to make that defense stand up and stop them. Again, it's Murray. And he'll take this from the 9 down to about the 7. The good run on first down followed up by a not-so-good run on second down.
Now let's find out if they're going to stick with the run here on third down. A lot of people would love to see some play action here.
And he'll get into the end zone. Touchdown, Minnesota. Latavius Murray taking it in from 7 yards away. And the Vikings are going to add on to their lead. Now a toss coming right side. It's Cook. And this one will wind up with him losing yardage. Back to the 4-yard line. Bailey now to kick this one away. This is fielded a couple yards deep. And a nice return sets him up pretty good here at the 30-yard line. The offense for the Cowboys now working their way back onto the field. And last time out, another missed field goal, so maybe their confidence wavering a little bit right now in the kicking game.
And I'm with you on that. I think at this stage, they'd love to not run him back out there in a tough situation. But let's face it, they may have to. So right now, the head coach is talking to the offense coordinator and saying, call this game like we're going to put it in the end zone. Let's try and take the field goal out of it.
They start on the ground with Elliott. And an alley to run. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. Give him 13 yards on the opening play of the drive and also give him a first down.
I'm okay with the call there. In fact, I actually like it. I know they're down a couple of scores, but the running game worked in that situation. I would continue to go in that direction.
That's going to go as a loss of a yard, and it'll be second down. They go back to Elliott. He's been busy. And he'll get it down to the 47 here. Give him 10 yards on the pickup, and they'll be faced with a 3rd and inches.
Look, the first down marker is out there, but sometimes it's hard to find for an offense when they're in a long yardage situation, which usually means throw the football. In this case, they went against the tendency and ran it, and boy, the reward was there. A big, big pickup, and guess what? It's now 3rd and very short in order to try and pick up a first down.
They'll pitch it out to Elliott. And maybe a measure of revenge there. He's had his way in this one, but this time they get him behind the line. That's going to go as a loss of 2, and it'll be second down. And we return, welcoming you back to Minneapolis. It's the Cowboys in possession of the football, but they trail here as we begin the 4th quarter of play. On second down, here's Smith. And again, the run defense stout this time. He maybe gets back to the line of scrimmage, but no more. Boy, that's a lot of sirloin steak to be taken down for no gain, partner.
Are you trying to suggest that he is a huge man?
He is
not just a big man, a huge man.
Big boy.
Well, how about the credit then for the defense to be able to chop that big tree and put him on the ground?
I know back when you played, it took 4 of you to take a guy like that down, right?
Well, that's for sure. And you know what else? I didn't want to challenge him at dinner either.
Off play action to Elliott. Here's Prescott. On the move to his... And he's going to have to eat this one as down he goes. Everson Griffin. Another timeout called by the Vikings now. That's going to leave them with just one remaining here in this fourth quarter. And they're indeed going to go for it here on fourth down. So trailing here in the last quarter, let's see how this plays out.
Here we go. 1-8. We got 46. 26.
As expected, they're going for it to keep the drive alive. And this is going to be incomplete. Jason Garrett might be wanting to reconsider the decision to go for it there. And the Vikings defense is going to get the football back. Cousins and the Vikings with a 1st and 10. Here's Cook as they begin on the ground. And he'll get this only up to about the 35. Give him 3 on first down. It'll set up a 2nd and 7.
Where Brandon Pace comes into play now because they've got the advantage. They've got the football, but they've got to be very careful about what speed they're going to play. You know, my music teacher back in New Paltz, Mrs. Bythema Bagley, used to say, don't go prestissimo when you really want to go largo. And what she meant by that is don't go too fast.
And intercepted. Maybe the turning point they need. Picked off by the linebacker, Jalen Smith. And they have possession, and they have it at the 38-yard line. So Prescott and the Cowboys now with a 1st and 10 at their 38.
Get up. We got 46. 26.
Prescott. And he was hit as he threw it there, and it forces it incomplete.
Tell you what, partner, after he ices down, he's going to be a nice long soak in a hot tub after this one. He's been under duress the entire game.
Yeah, once again, hit as he throws. Fortunate that one wound up incomplete. Throwing again, Prescott on 2nd and 10. The Vikings after him, and they get there for the sack. Daniil Hunter in there to bring him down for a loss of 7.
46. 26.
3rd and long for Prescott. And he's got it to Hearns. And they get this well past midfield before being stopped just before the 35. And a big 32-yard play on 3rd.
Gun. 26.
Prescott from the gun. A dump off to Elliott. And they'll be inside the 35 now at the 34-yard line. It'll be a 3-yard gain, and it's a 2nd down. You got the big lead defensively, willing to give them that underneath stuff, right?
And this is why you work on your tackling. Tackle them after the catch, inbounds, keep the clock running. Just go ahead and bleed the game out that way.
Hey, Sway.
2nd down, Prescott. And down he goes. They sack him back right around the 41-yard line. Sheldon Richardson able to swamp him from that defensive